season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Come on, back.
They'll start with the option. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Lance looking to throw it. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 17 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started it again.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries for an even 100 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Curious decision to go for it, doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Once more, Gibson.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now and get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Niners have 8-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy. And Matthews over the middle with a grab.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Graham has punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6-0 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Ray McCloud, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders have regained the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. Open target. Here is Matthews.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got it. It's Samuel.
Touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Gold with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Carson Wentz leading the Commander offense back to the field.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Wentz now on 1st down. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. On 2nd and 2, Wentz.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Carson Wentz taking it.
down. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 2nd and 10, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 on a 49er first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. 8 yards there and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. A sizable 16-yard jump there. The drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touch.
great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Purdy.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here in Santa Clara. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes the Washington offense as we're going to look at the playoff race in the NFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
Now Wentz. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now Wentz. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Purdy to throw it on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Here's Purdy.
Forced out to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll go with the keeper, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without